I thought I would show you my outfit. Why not just talk about something fun and frivolous for a change? O'Neill shorts, my little slutty sports shorts. Just one of those days, no idea what to wear. I just opened up my closet and I was just like, this is a perfect kind of me outfit. I'm glad we got here in the end. This is the cause tee that I got 3 videos back. I really like these. I brought these to Ireland. Kind of steel grey, New Balance. I really love these ones because they're not like optic white. From Coach, vintage bag, sunglasses, and yeah, that's kind of my little outfit for running around. I'm over socializing today. I've gone from seeing no one to booking like 3 different people in one day. First port of call for the day, Kelsey. She got engaged in Europe. I'm gonna go pick her a really nice bunch of flowers. Not gonna lie, I feel like I've got so much work on this week that the pressure's a bit on. I'm gonna try and grab some nice clips from today because I honestly think with the way my schedule is, it might be one of the only times I really get out this week. And I feel like I've been hit by a truck today. Influencer first world problems. Also, I just want to shout out Papier. You guys know my scripting journal is Papier. When I went to the press event, they gave out these just little note cards, customized, printed, signed off from you, and they've been coming in so handy. Print is just classy and gorgeous and lovely, so I think these will go. He was licking an envelope like so 2019. Anyway, let's go buy flowers. A girl waiting for her Uber. We're vlogging. Look at her, the beauty queen.
You did not need to do this, but these are the
I absolutely did, as I said, but it matches. It matches. So we can always count on Kelsey for a bright color. The founding factor of me and Kelsey's friendship working so well, besides us having the utter crack and laughing our asses off every time we see each other, that girl is funny. Every time we're together, like in Mexico, every time she gets tomatoes in her food, I get to eat them. That is where every good friendship should be based. If you're interested in kind of like wedding planning content, she doesn't go over the top, she doesn't do it in an annoying way, but she has been sharing like so many cool details, like her venue, like none of it is super secret, which I love about Kelsey. I don't know, I've just been loving the wedding content she's been sprinkling in. Pluses and minuses. Some trade-offs. I'm in Barnes & Noble and look what I found. Christine, if you're watching, it was so funny. She was shocked to hear her name on my previous, 2 videos back when I had the psychic reading. I gave her a shout out. But this is her journal, look. That's her company. Well, got a great seat at Boucherie, little French bistro action.
Well, this is fun.
Guys, I'm a bit nostalgic. I'm walking through Union Square. I'm just like, listen. I have one wish that I was granted for like my body. It would be to not shed so much hair. Like the way they say you shed 100 hairs a day. Yeah, well, I can see every single one of them in this apartment. Something I've been doing the last 2 times I've gone back to Ireland is importing my own bread. For any of my Irish people, this bread in Aldi, this is my favorite. Slightly thicker cut, seeded brown bread. Favorite heritage eggs, and they're all blue this time. So you might get a dopamine hit from them. Yes. I promise you, if you're new, this is not like a pretentious I meditate morning routine, but this is what I've been doing lately. Just a very quick practice. First is a breathing exercise I've taken up. It's called a Kalbati breath. Like I don't do it perfectly yet, but it does feel amazing. It's something I took up in Ireland. I'm very much a baby girl on this breathwork journey, but it's definitely something that I've been kind of wanting to incorporate more of. It's really nice. It's good for just kind of shedding anyone's energy that you've picked up, or just any like denseness that you feel is kind of attached to you. And I'm not sure, but I feel like it's been good for the lower abs also. At the end, I sort of shake myself off and visualize myself just like cleaning any density off of my physical body. You'll see. Getting it all off. In my chest a little bit today, so extra there. Took me less than 2 minutes. Breathing you need to do before you eat anything, so that's done. Took me all of 2 minutes. I'm gonna have my breakfast in a bit, but now it's 10-minute meditation time. I never thought I'd be that girl, but it's honestly such a small commitment, and it's made so, like, it's true what they say, it honestly does change your life. It changes your operating frequency for the rest of the day. I have a playlist, I'll leave it down below, but I'm doing my favorite one. It's the one I give to all of my hypnosis clients. I'm doing hypnosis today. I'm going to be doing my favorite one from that playlist that I find really just helps me get tuned in and connected, and this is the time that I invest in before every session, just to get my energy right so that the client can have the best possible session and experience. So I'm going to do it differently this time. I think I'm going to go sit on this chair next to Planty Plant and just throw one of her arms around me, I think, for the extra little bit of grounding. Earphones, absolute must if you're trying to get into meditation. I actually did a video, like a vlog, maybe like 1.5 years ago, that like documented my beginner's journey, and I like dedicated myself, I don't know if it was a week or 30 days, but I just gave myself the challenge of doing it every day for a period of time. I probably have some tips in there. Okay, change of plan. I'm putting my meditation on the speaker so I can include you guys. Also, this is my favorite mudra, the second last finger. It's the one I naturally rest in, but this is a good grounding one.
Release any trembles that you may have left. Make peace with your journey. And as you breathe in, the next time we're going to count in 3s.
Getting the ambiance right, doing a few jobs here and there. This is like one of my favorite breakfasts. It's kind of one I have with my fella a lot. Ballymaloo, tomato relish, the best. And just like a low and low buttery scrambled egg and toast. The combo of this relish with eggs is just unmatched. Oh man, the Irish bread just makes it. I don't understand. I've never found a good sliced pan that wasn't from Ireland in the States. Paul Perry, organized for this morning, printed off stuff for this morning's session. Having a baby coffee. Try not to have caffeine before a session because it's so weird. Coffee doesn't make me like jittery or give me like physical side effects often, but on the days that I'm doing hypnosis sessions, I become like hyper aware of it, and I do feel actually quite jittery. But this is a leftover small baby coffee from yesterday. I also always have to wear comfy clothes on the day of a session because it's usually like a pretty long day. I guess I've been doing a lot of friends and just getting really invested and interested in people's lives when they come around. I feel like today is one of my higher profile clients. Now I would consider her a friend, but it's Alice Bell. I love Alice. Honestly, there's something otherworldly about Alice. I've always said it, but like her energy, her style. I am fingers crossed, praying that we have a really good session, that you want it to go well for the person, you want them to get something useful out of it. Alice is the kind of official astrologer for Vogue, so anytime you see horoscopes for Vogue, and she like just works with a bunch of amazing brands and stuff like that, but in my opinion, she is one of the best astrologers for predictive astrology I've seen. Like, she is. Like, I've been following her for years. I follow a lot of astrology girls, and there's just something unique about Alice. It's so good. It's so good. Everyone, this is Alice.
Hi, I'm excited for my past life session.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like all of the signs today have been good signs. Yeah. But I wanted to show you a gift she brought me. Look, her astrology book. Trust your timing. I've been dying to get my hands on this and I'm so happy she gave me a copy. I changed. I was sweating through that grey top. That wasn't a great choice. I'm also like a natural deodorant girly now. So I'm not getting that antiperspirant protection. I also just think that on days that I have sessions or when people are here in the flat, like I sweat more. I genuinely have noticed that. I suppose I had some like performance nerves. Such a good session, like pretty textbook. Alice was one of those people where she didn't go through past lives. She went through kind of like repressed memories or like present life memories, which the higher self will choose. If there's something important there that's more important than exploring past lives, then we'll do that because it's all very much client-led. Kind of good answers for all of the questions that she wanted, and she hung out afterwards, and that was really nice as well because we just got to talk about, you know, different I love talking about pet peeves when I like meet people that like do stuff online. I just like, it's so fun. But she has memorized all of the big astrology trends coming up for like the next 5 years. She just has them up here. I can't even remember what I did yesterday. In our just cash chat, I was telling her a specific date that I think is something is going to happen, and she hit me with the astrology transit that's happening at that time, and I was spot on. She was just like, oh yeah, your life's gonna completely turn around on this date. Yet another confirmation that all of the stuff that I'm talking about, and I know it's not for everyone, all of the woo-woo stuff, most of you are here for it, but the reason why I emphasize this journey to self-awareness, to connection to your intuition and your higher self is because you will begin to make decisions based on energetics. Because I'm reading the energy and how I feel within myself, but also what I feel like is just going on in the collective. I'm choosing what to talk about based on those things. I make decisions for myself. Oh, 333 on the timer. I forgot to mention in my last video. It's kind of like my favorite angel number at the minute. You just intensify your body's ability to read energy and to make impulsive, instinctual decisions, which I think is who we all are at our core when we like remove the overthinking aspect of things. It's always just cool to get the, I suppose, affirmation, verification from somebody as skilled as Alice. Back and have coffee with her, I think sometime next month, to sit down and do my astrology. Favorite way to work is when you exchange services with another person kind of in the sort of metaphysical space. You get to kind of like trade, and there's just this beautiful energetic thing that occurs.
Okay, so Tara gets me into a deep state of relaxation. I like see myself at age like 3. I can see what I'm wearing. I can see the house I live in. And she's like guiding me with questions so that slowly more details are being revealed. So I got a few of those like really vivid childhood memories before the age of 6. So things I normally would not remember at all. And then she's like, okay, now go to a memory further in the future. And so I start getting these future glimpses into my future. Like I see myself holding my granddaughter for the first time. I see myself like living on a farm with a cat, really like emotionally charged, like future memories. And then it also took me to the end of my life, and I was able to look back on this current life and see like what is the purpose of my life. And it all boiled down to like 3 key words. Like a big theme for my life is like forgiveness. It was just crazy. Like I feel like a new person. I'm like, I know what I need to do. So after we go through these key memories from my life and like possibly my future life and that life overview, then she gets out the list of questions I had written down that I wanted to ask my subconscious. And she's like, okay, Alice's subconscious, like come out now, guides it out. And then I'm like sitting there as she asked these questions, like answering, like it was like things would just pop into my head and I would know the answer to these questions. Like one thing she asked was, what's Alice's connection to her dad? And immediately I was like, brother, like he was my brother in a past life. I just knew that. And then another one was like, who are the spirits watching over Alice? So like my sister and my grandmother who have already passed away in this life, like they were obviously up there, but then I was like, there's another sister from a past life. Her name is Rebecca. like from the 1800s. She's also always with me as like a spirit.
I'm getting a McDonald's. Ignore the no makeup and the hair because it's not, we're not doing anything up here. It's a bit of a hot mess. But I'm kind of feeling this fit, just like something comfy. These Urban Outfitters little tanks for ages, but they're kind of just the perfect top when you want something like flattering up here and I guess kind of like cropped. And this is just like an old Zara skirt, Marimekko leather bag I thought would be cute with this. So I'm just like carrying a few things. The chocolate brown situation that we're dealing with. Okay, we're on the East Villagey, Lower East Side kind of vibe. Laser done, quick and easy. Love Satori Laser. Not sponsored, I paid for it, but they're a little bit cheaper. Also the place that I like. Meeting Christy now, and I'm going to meet her at a cute little place called Post, kind of around the bottom of East Village, but it's super cute. So if you're looking for like a nice bright place to have a catch up and a coffee, I feel like that's a nice option. Here it is. Public service announcement.
Eating my first chicken that I've ordered out.
Just went from vegan to chicken real quick. Tuesday, things are looking up. Sing it to Christy and my boyfriend yesterday that I felt like yesterday was the first day that I really felt back to my old self. Finally come out the other end and you just feel like you can breathe again and you just feel, I don't know, you just feel like you're getting your personality back. So Monday, yesterday didn't go quite to plan. And another package I needed for work didn't come. On a bit of a time crunch, which I will tell you why later. But I was hoping to shoot this yesterday. But I am shooting for a very fun brand. Never done a job for it before, but you're gonna die. I've been very lucky in that I haven't needed to turn down any jobs while I've been gone. I'm glad that at least work hasn't really taken a hit. I've been able to just work, leave, work, leave. And honestly, that kind of working schedule suits me. It suits the kind of personality I am. Oh my God, so weak. Look at these boots. Oh, I will say, like, none will ever look as good as the really beat-in worn ones. After I film this job, I might do some of my own like scuffing and wearing to these, because actually when I worked at Game of Thrones, this was my job, making them look aged and old. I just watched Alice's little Instagram story about her session, which I was not expecting at all. She did, because it's rare that I get that kind of online feedback, especially so soon after a session. Back to my day job. Makeup is on to shoot this Reformation job. Just Dysoned air wrapped my hair, which I missed. I really honestly missed having that Dyson. And Francesca Moto boot. So I got this cute little oversized skirt, vintage bag. To the definition, as long as the bare legs will allow. Give me all. My day went from glamorous to super sweaty, humid and puffy real quick. Done. Shout out to this little fake candle that I got. It isn't bang on, like realistic when you light it next to a real candle, but if you just like the ambiance of a candle, one has this fake little flame, and when all the lights are off, it kind of gives that flickery, nice little effect. Like, they were kind of expensive, but I love it. Oh, my lower back is dust. It's dust. I have spent the last few hours making a good old dent in the deep clean. Shocker! I'm leaving tomorrow. Funny thing about me is when I'm prepping the apartment for a guest and I'm like doing the deep clean, is that I'll do one job. Like I took the stove things off to clean the stove, but then I'll like go and change the bed, and then I'll do that, and I'll go like clean 2 shelves in the bathroom, and then I'll like return to the stove. But after that big long day, managed to do some of the big jobs, like get all the bedding prepped. Nice thing about me having 2 duvets is, like, for Airbnb or day shoots or whatever, I always have a spare set. Brooklinen sheets on and a silk pillowcase. So let me tell you what I'm up to while I deep clean my stove. Of course, everything is always last minute. I never have a chill pre-trip. It's just maximum all systems go. Yes, going to Vancouver. I'm not exactly going there to see my boyfriend. I mean, that isn't a great excuse to go. That makes up 50% of the trip. I don't know, very synchronistically, I ended up coming across this retreat. I've never been to a retreat before. This isn't one of those like style retreats where everything is just like super perfect, and you know, it's a bit more of like a spiritual retreat, I suppose. Never seen a retreat that really appealed to the kind of person that I am. Introverted, or like I don't tend to put myself in situations where I don't know anyone. I don't find that fun necessarily. But shortly after I had my psychic reading, it's almost like it landed in my lap, and it was everything that I ever said like that I had wanted to do, kind of in terms of bucket list things. But I don't know, my intuition was kind of feeling it. Then I saw the location, be like at a lake, 4 or 5 hour drive from where my boyfriend lives, and it just all felt too convenient. The main person at the retreat is a Native American elder, something where I could learn more about the culture. My intuition was just like, sign up immediately. Also, thank you universe, thank you source. I was literally handed the perfect subletter, very specific dates, only just probably a few days ago. And a friend of mine, Lena Marr, I don't know, do you guys remember? She's like a London blogger, fellow creative that I highly respect. Turns out she had gone to bed the night before, so disheartened because she could not find any accommodation that was like somewhat affordable. Gone to bed intentionally saying she was leaving it up to the universe to like help her find somewhere, and then the next day she saw my post and it's for the exact dates. Okay, I think that's the next biggest job done. I'm just gonna hoover tomorrow, and I'm gonna go in and have a shower and order some sushi because I deserve it. Here's my very sad smorgasbord. Best believe I'm gonna be having like dessert. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. I usually only get sushi from this place and it's pretty good, but those spring rolls are kind of like wah. And this yakitori also looks a bit sad. All of the green things, leafy greens, we got broccoli, sprouts, we got spring onions that I need to use up. Psst. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring yet another week in my life. You all know Squarespace is your all-in-one platform to start a website from start to finish. It'll get you started right from the beginning, from the domain name all the way through to the website design itself. You can use one of their beautifully laid out templates as a guideline to customize and add your own content to suit your needs. So whether it be a e-com store like mystoryloversunday.com, an e-portfolio, a blog, any slice of the internet that you need, you can do it at Squarespace. It's literally made for people who don't know anything about designing a website, so trust that they've made it easy, but they do always have 24/7 support anytime you need it, and a bunch of other features you can add to your website, including memberships, subscriptions. They even design your own merch for you now, as well as have all of the best and most powerful analytic and SEO tools at your disposal. Don't take my word for it, you can try it for yourself with my 2-week free trial. The link squarespace.com/Tarmar will be in the top line of the description. Code Tarmar will get you 10% off any future billing. Okay, bye!